everybody, and welcome to a new episode of
It'd be in a new studio like that.
It Be in That New Studio. But yeah, hey, we're upstairs. We're in a new place. As you can see, there is...
I'm turning up the wrong one. No wonder I can't hear shit.
Can't hear anything, bringing it up, so...
When you look at this thing lines up with this, so your brain kind of says...
You think that this is 4, right?
Yeah.
And you're turning up 3?
I'm stupid.
It's okay. But we're here. We're in a new studio. So this is the upstairs room that I've been working on to do more recording things. And we just need it be like that banner put like back there as we record. Though I was looking in maybe getting a green screen, seeing if there was like a cheap one. Then you have a green screen, you can put whatever the fuck you want back there.
You don't even need it to have to be green as long as it's the same color. You can
put
all true. White or something, or blue.
I can get an all blue screen?
I think so.
I can get a purple screen?
Yeah.
Oh, can I get a rainbow screen?
No.
No, okay, so that colors. One doesn't work.
It would only take out the one line of color.
So we got back here, for those that actually have watched the video, you can always go back. If you're listening on the podcast, you can go to the YouTube channel, and you can see the dumb shit that we do while we're on the video every now and then.
Yeah, like me turning up the wrong sound.
Like him doing that. But you can see the thing that Ben got me a while ago. The Oakland A's banner that's back there.
I have one of those.
Yeah, you have one of those. We've got the, this is the Terrible Terror line of imagery sitting back there. That all came from the TeePublic or TeeRepublic store, or whatever it is, TeePublic.
The corn trees, though.
Those corn trees up there. That's right above my fucking head when I'm looking at the goddamn video. That's going to be with me. Then I got my Killer Clowns artwork.
Yeah, that's cool.
There. So there's more shit that I'll be putting back here. I've got the Audrey 2 that Patrick got me sitting back here. But it's behind me for this one.
Was that for Christmas last year I got you that?
I think it was for Christmas last year. I have so many things that I've got to put up in this place. Random things. Also hiding back here is Vincent Price.
I knew you'd love that.
Yeah, he's hiding. I got to figure exactly where I want to put him. I'm just not sure if I want to put one of those sticky things on the back and instead of making a hole for a nail. Because I'm worried that he's a little heavy, but he should be okay.
Oh, you use a tack. It'd be good.
Yeah, either that. One of the two. Figure out where he's going to go and how he's going to sit, because I want him to be seen back here. And so we got a couple of things that we're going to do today. There's not we've got football picks just like normal. We're going to go through that stuff. It's not necessarily going to be the big, long, raucous show because it is the beginning of the new year. And, of course...
do on our days off. No.
Yeah. What are you doing with Angelo later?
Oh, apparently we're not doing that now. But I guess they had, like how they had the Pirates at Emerson or whatever the hell it's called for Halloween. I guess something similar to that is, I don't think it's at the fairgrounds. I don't know. I have to ask them, but I guess where you drive through and it's all the colored lights and everything.
Oh, so it's like
go ahead.
Oh, well, it's like driving through a neighborhood of
or something like that. Yeah, but he had gone last week with the girls, and then I guess he had bought 2 sets of tickets or something, and so we were supposed to go, and it didn't seem like he really wanted to go. Like even like yesterday when we were talking about it, I was like, oh, I got to do this or tomorrow, and he's like, if you don't want to do that thing tomorrow, it's all good. Like, out of nowhere. So I talked to him about it today.
If you don't want to do this shit,
yeah,
then we can just leave.
He's like, well, I didn't really pay that much for it, so I'm not tripping about not going. So I told Crystal, I said, I have a feeling that it just wasn't that impressive. Though he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm good.
You're just saying it was a little small, a little limp as it went there?
Yeah.
Well, you know what he could have done is he could just given you and Crystal the tickets and said, "Oh, well, I won't go, but why don't you guys go?" Or he doesnn't want you to go and be like, "Oh, this looks like."
He has to be there.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking about. I've also got to bring that flower potted plant thing over here as well. It's Mr. Burns sitting out there over the corner. There's still a lot of things that we got to do in this room, Well, maybe we can actually boot up Phantasmophobia or Phasmophobia or some shit like that tonight.
Sure.
If you can, get past the tutorial.
Stupid ass tutorial. Do this. Okay. Oh, no, well, no, it's over here now. Do this.
It's either that or I was going to do some Dead Space tonight. Do a little bit of Dead Space streaming. One or the other. I don't know.
You got to stay consistent with that, too. Because I still got to
I know.
I got to finish up Resident Evil 3.
Well, because it's either today or tomorrow night. Because I did it last Sunday. So I was thinking about doing this Sunday. But yeah, I know. I got to do... My plan is to try to do a chapter, a playthrough. So that way that it's just a chapter. If it takes me... Like last one was 45 minutes. Not too bad. And then if that's all it takes me per one, then it... I can knock it out in a couple weeks. I think there's only, 8 chapters or something. And I think some of them are shorter than others. So
12?
Is it 12? Well, it'll take me 12 weeks to do it all. It was all on sale. It was like $15 for all 3.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
And I haven't finished the third one.
You're doing it off of Steam?
Yeah. And so I was like, well, why don't I just buy all 3? Like, it was $6 for just the third one. And I'm like, well, I haven't played the other 2 in a while. And,
Yeah.
I think I only played the second one once, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember the first PlayStation went down right when I bought the second one. And so that one has a yellow light of death. So that wasn't caused by anybody. Yeah. It just was like, okay. And that's the one that's got, stuck in it. The one with Beatrice. Dante's Inferno. Yeah. Can't get it out because it won't boot even to allow the disc to spit itself out. Why don't
you just open it up and take it apart?
That's what I was thinking about doing, and I was...
I mean, I have it. I still have it.
Well, there's a place in Castro Valley that repairs them, supposedly.
Oh.
There's the one... it's over by Lucky. Over there.
Okay.
They repair consoles and everything, so I thought about...
On the same side of Doug's?
Yeah. It's like right next door to Doug's, if I'm not mistaken. So, thinking about maybe taking it over there and just getting that one repaired because it's an old fat one. Yeah. It plays the PS2 games and, and PS1. So there we go. And I can just set that up somewhere to play it every now and then. Yep. But so when that one went down and I got the second one, because I had pre-ordered it, I ended up buying the other PlayStation and then playing through Dead Space again. I was like, I'll play through the first one again. Just to get the story up, and then play through the second one, and then I started playing the third one, and then the cat destroyed that one, so, where that went. So shitty. Yeah, definitely next time I will get a longer mic cable, so it doesn't feel so cramped over here.
So in other words, get the fuck away from me.
Get away, Martha.
Why did you say that name?
Because it's my mom's. See, there's Batman right there. He's getting his ass kicked by Batman.
Yep.
And then Star Trek right next to it. We have all these comics in here that we've been slowly going through from my grandfather. And then I think in that top one up there, the small one, that's where I think the life and death of Superman and then the return is in it, I think.
Nice.
But they're not worth a whole lot when I was looking them up.
Yeah.
Which is just weird. But maybe because Superman's got his ass kicked so many times, they're just like...
No one gave a shit. It's like, fuck, good, he's dead.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. He can fucking die. Right. How have you been? This podcast brought to you by Diet Inca Cola. The Golden Cola.
It's me cool. End of the year, and I've been, I took the 18th off, and then obviously had the 25th off. Got off early the Thursday before. And then I took last Monday off, so I had a 4-day weekend, and then worked Tuesday, Wednesday, had a short day Thursday, and then now off for another 3 days. Shit.
Yeah, it's only Saturday.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were moving around. I'm like, man, it feels like I gotta go back tomorrow.
Kind of did yesterday, yeah. And we were doing a bunch of run around. We went to Target because I told Crystal, I said. And then Angela, I said, let's buy a bigger trash bin. So that way we don't have to go to the trash as much. Yep. And because the way that shit is around with these animals, at least, we can hold the trash a little bit longer. So we got to Target, did that. I had a couple other things I had to get, but I completely went blank on it. But we went there, went to Home Depot, And I was checking all the smokers. I was like, oh, I want one of these so bad.
Oh. But I know, because we see Ben with his smoker, and then Cody. Are you friends with Cody on Facebook too? Yeah, so now he just got a smoker. So he was like showing all the shit that he was doing in his smoker. I'm like, God, I'd really like a smoker. Oh, man. Like, I need to get a new grill anyway, because I had to throw out the last one because it was old.
Oh, that thing was hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, it was like, it had a hole that had formed in the bottom of the little cauldron. So I'm just like, so I'm going to wait, and I'll end up getting a new one. But do I get one that has a smoker is the question.
I mean, honestly, you don't have to get one that's connected. I mean, you can always find one that's cheap, depending on how much you're planning on smoking. Like Ben, he smokes so much meat and does so much stuff with the meat that it makes sense that he has that huge
ridiculous on that smoker.
Yeah. But like, I was looking at one yesterday, it was like a tall one like this. And it was like only 100 or something. I mean, you could get like a smaller one like that, put it in the corner, because you're not going to use it all the time anyway.
No.
So, or how about this?
Ben
we go
really
in halves. We keep it at my place. And whenever you need to use it, you just come over
and get it. We'll just go halvesies on it. Yeah. Ben really should just open his own goddamn like mobile barbecue thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
How much shit that he fucking does all the time. Yep. Angry Dad Barbecue.
Oh, man. There we go. Patent idea right now.
Yeah.
Ben, Angry Dad barbecue sauce. And you need to come up with your own barbecue sauce line.
And you have different levels of ass whooping.
I want to call him right now and tell him. Just put him on speaker.
Just put him on speaker. Ben, Angry Dad barbecue sauce. Do it.
I should call him.
You can call him if you want.
We're calling him.
We're going special.
This
is the first time that we're having a call-in.
Yeah, let's do
Even
this.
though we're calling the one out. Though I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see if he answers his phone.
Brother Ben, we are live on It Be Like That right now.
And we're calling you.
So we're talking about... like yesterday I was at Home Depot and I was looking at the smokers and stuff, and Brian was saying how he's thinking about getting one too. And I said, we were talking about how you and your smoker and all the stuff you do, and you should be doing like your own mobile barbecue smoking pit. And I came up with an idea, and I had to call you right away on it. And we need the Angry Dad barbecue sauce.
Angry Dad barbecue sauce?
I'm telling you, you need to come up with your own barbecue sauce. You're off until February.
You don't even have to, because I already got one.
Oh, shit.
You got your own barbecue sauce you make?
Oh, man, I have my own barbecue sauce. I have my own hot sauce. I even have my own spicy jelly.
Slap sticker on that bad boy. Angry Dad barbecue sauce. Angry Dad spice. They're all... Boom. I just want to, like, 5%.
Let me tell you something right now. It goes Angry Dad Podcast. It goes Angry Dad is the mild. Angrier Dad is hot. And I got fucking pissed off Angry Dad, which is the hottest.
Guess the fuck what sauce.
Guess the F what.
All right. I'm just saying, we'll start marketing it right now.
Well, it's been announced.
Woo!
Well, there you go.
All right, brother.
All right, brother. It be like that.
Woo! All right.
That was random and great.
It was.
Spontaneousness. Now we've got Angry Dad barbecue sauce on the way.
It's coming. I'm gonna help him market the shit out of that.
Need to blow your ass out. Eat that.
I don't know where you're going with that one, but
well, it's just a work in progress.
I can see Ben already marketing it too. Like, just like,
yeah.
You want some good sauce for your meat? Well, guess the fuck what? We got.
It's just
you cook angry. A
bunch of like censorship beeps going on, as the commercials going on. It's
so
just
and then we get the sauce and the meat, and then we gotta get
over and over again.
Oh man, that's great.
Okay.
Other than that,
so then next he needs to get his own farm, and he'll have the Angry Dad Farms. For where you get your Angry Dad butter, you get your Angry Dad milk, you get your Angry Dad chicken.
And then the PETA's going to show up because he's like, they're going to think that he's verbally abusing the animals. Like, no, I'm just loud.
And when you said pita, I was thinking about a pita.
A pita bread?
Pita bread.
The
I'm like, what is Angry
pita
Dad Gyros? Gyros is going to come out.
Oh,
This
shit.
is the Angry Dad lamb. This is how you do an Angry Dad gyro.
Oh, shit. So, goddamn right. No, so after we left Home Depot, we went to Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble?
Yeah. And me and Angela were looking around. He ended up not getting nothing, but I got a new Gogeta figure.
Oh, geez.
And
You're going to be like slammed with a bunch of figures.
well, the plan is we're going to get another bookcase now because that corner is pretty much cleared out now.
Oh, good.
Well, there was a chair there because of Christmas, but now the chair's not there. I do have a couple of things. We're going to get another little storage unit thing, or like kind of like that, but maybe a little bit smaller. Just to put a couple more things in there in the backyard, and that'll be open. Get another bookcase thing there for displays. But my plan is to move like the God of War stuff over, and then kind of give more space for the Dragon Balls and stuff.
Oh, the Dragon Balls when you first come in, you look right away.
Yeah.
And there's Goku staring at you as you walk in.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. See, that works.
Yep. But I got that, and I was looking for, because I'm throwing myself back into, that's what I was doing Monday. Like Sunday night and Monday, like in the morning when I was off, I was trying to finish up that Star Wars Rebels.
Uh-huh.
And I was just looking randomly at different stuff online while I was watching it, and there's a graphic novel about Kanan and how he survived Order 66.
Okay.
And because like I said, Rebels is all canon.
Yeah.
And so that means Kanan is canon, and he's voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. And he was one of the voices. I recognized it in Rise of the Skywalkers, who was one of the Jedis talking to Ren.
Oh, when they were
he
doing
was
the
one
whole
of the voices.
thing?
Like I was like, oh, they got Kanan's in there.
That scene would have been way better if they actually did
if they
the
showed
representations of the people.
Yeah, we all
you
discussed.
just changed
You said that
2
before,
seconds.
But yeah.
Yeah, we said that before. I know, but it's pissed me off again thinking about that. Like,
yeah, it would have been so great if at least even if
I don't hate on that movie like some people do, but they could have done things in the movie that would have made sense and would have made it cooler.
Yeah.
You know, you have all these voices, Mace Windu and Yoda and Luke and Obi-Wan. All the voices are coming and giving her the power. But you're not going to show anybody.
Ahsoka Tano. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
So, anyway, so they didn't have that. But then I came across one that was Obi-Wan Kenobi's journal entries or something like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I bought that. I haven't dove into that at all yet, but I saw that. I was like, ooh.
I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan series when it comes out.
Hello.
It's
in the third movie.
That Obi-Wan series they're going to do is going to be only 4 episodes. But it's going to have, what's his name coming back as Anakin?
Hayden Christensen.
As
Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's Darth Vader. They said that he was going to be Anakin. So maybe he's going to do some force projecting to show up in the scenes.
Or maybe when he's meditating.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's going to, because he's probably still trying to find Obi-Wan. It's what it's all going to be about.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be a better battle scene than in the original Star Wars of just the
like I said, nothing can touch the original series, but people want to hate on those first 3, whatever. Were they the greatest? No, but at the same time, they were pretty good. And honestly, you think back up to it, you go back and think on it. You know, whatever you want to say about Hayden Christensen, I feel like he actually played that character the way Anakin probably was feeling. He has all this power, he can't control nothing, and honestly, his destiny was always kind of out of his hands.
He was a little better in the third one than he was in the second one. The second one, he was so stiff. And then there there were lines that were written in the way they were directed. I don't think that it was necessarily the acting's fault. I think it was just George Lucas as a director. That if he had written the stuff but given it to somebody else, like Empire, I always say, you know, and I know it's so fucking basic to say that Empire is your favorite fucking Star Wars movie, but it's the one that he didn't direct. You know, the first one is good, and the first one is good because nobody knew what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
It's this new thing, and it took the world by storm, like literally. And then the third one, again, there's, like, it's good, but it's not as good as the other two. Yeah. But it's a lot because, again, George Lucas didn't want to take, it's like, this is my baby. And that's what really hurt, I think, the first three. Though Revenge of the Sith is a good movie. It's good. I enjoy the shit out of it. Attack of the Clones, I like probably about 3/4 of it. But it's just the romance stuff that just seems so forced. And the fact that
the Force?
Yeah. And the fact that they have to use CGI fruit to feed her. Like, just fly a fucking apple across the screen.
Well, it was a pear.
Or whatever the fuck it is. It's CGI, motherfucker.
But no, what I was going to say is no one can deny that I feel like the first three had the best lightsaber battles.
Oh, yeah, they're great. I think the later three had some good ones. I think the one between Randy and, what's his name, on the ship was good. That was a good one.
I mean, they were all
I like
right.
the one with
No,
Finn.
that one on the end, though, I don't know, man.
The very last thing, no. But I like the one with Finn and the guy with, like, the hammer.
Oh, the traitor.
Yeah, that thing. That was a fun fight.
Yeah.
Like, but it just, they wrote themselves into, like, garbage to get to this thing, to get to the last movie, and I think it just wasn't planned out right. That's what really hurt it. But I don't want to go into.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to diving into this particular book.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to watching the Obi-Wan series. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I need to catch up on the fucking Mandalorian.
Yes.
Like, I watched the first one, and I haven't watched one since.
Of the second season?
Of the second season. I'm caught up with the first season. I was just waiting for all of it to be done, and then I can just, like, binge it, like, in a row.
You haven't, though.
I haven't, because I've been doing other shit. I've been instead playing hours and hours of a role-playing game that I'm trying to fucking beat. and streaming movies on Tuesdays. Though that's been a lot of fun. Watching that with a bunch of people. Though you did miss out on Llamageddon.
Yeah.
Which was pretty damn funny. It was ridiculous. Llamas with laser eyes. And it was totally tongue-in-cheek. Like, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Llama comes in, he's in a trailer, like one of those horse trailers, but it's got, like, wings. Of course it's a spaceship. Look, it has wings. Fucking
that Resident
stupid.
Evil Kids was pretty good, though.
Oh, that was pretty damn good. Yeah, we did that on Tuesdays. Twitch.tv/Terrible Terror Podcast. Yeah, gotta plug that shit
in the
now.
middle of the podcast. I don't do that stuff.
You don't do that shit at all. No, but Patrick picked Resident Evil Children.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
And it's like this movie from 1997, and we've been talking with everybody whenever we see and talk about it. Yeah. And they made this movie, and they made the movie, like, just on video cameras, and it was all tape transfer. So you had a bunch of video cassettes, and they were basically you had 2 tape decks, if you've never done this before, and one records while the other one plays, and then you stop, put in the other tape, and play the scene that you need to play, and that's how they did their editing. And that was a lot like the old Trauma days. Mm-hmm. That was done a lot on VHS. There's a lot of VHS horror out there that's like that. And so I guess it was found after all this time, and they decided to put it together, and you get to watch the whole movie, and the movie is pretty great for being 2 kids in 97. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what those Game Boy games were. Like, I want to know.
I still want to know about that house.
Oh, I know. God. Like, it had to be Grandpa's house. Yeah. Like, I feel like...
you should try to reach out to him.
And be like, hey, whose house was that? You know, we watched this a little while ago, and we found it really good.
I think that'd be kind of a good interview.
Just do it on Zoom and do it on Twitch or something.
Yeah.
Like, talk to the guy, be like, dude, so I want to know more about this movie. Like, how did you guys do it? What'd you guys do? Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can find him.
Yeah.
Find the guys, because it'd be interesting to like talk to these guys.
I think so. Yeah.
And figure out like how did you do this? Like we stumbled upon this. You know, one of the other guys that I know, he stumbled upon it as he was looking for something to watch. It was there on Amazon Prime. We decided to do a stream of it, and everybody was more surprised than it actually was.
Yeah.
You know, that it was that entertaining. And yeah, it's cheesy. Yeah, it's silly. And I'm pretty sure that they think it's like ridiculous too.
And I want to know how fun it was shooting Grandpa in the back of the
head. In the back of the head. That was the worst thing. Grandpa there, like I said, you'll never get me, Rob!
In the back of the head, and the other one in front of him. Bah, 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 bah. Like, I think he's already gone.
Yeah, you know, you kind of blew him out in the back of the head.
Tap.
So, yeah.
How was your weekend? Sorry.
My week's been good.
Christmas was good too, by the way.
It's been short. Like, that's what's been nice, but it's been a lot more work on the Mondays. We got a new guy starting on Monday, thank the Lord, so I can get back to doing some stuff on a regular basis instead of things slipping like they have been. Though I got to do a little training with the guy. And then, I got lucky enough to have 2 3-day weeks, so 2 4-day weekends in a row. Spent the one day, the Thursdays, just doing, like I said, trying to finish that game, because I've been wanting to finish that game for a while. I just got to the third act on it last night, and they say when it gets to the third act, it actually gets a lot faster. So hopefully get to the conclusion, considering also that they set like this precedent in there, something's going to happen in 6 days. So, of course, things are going to move a little faster.
Yeah.
But when, like, this boss battle I did last night took 25 minutes to get through it. Like, just because I love these games. I love the narrative. I like the combat system. I like the way it looks and the character designs and all this stuff. The only thing I don't love is the boss battles, because the regular fights, I don't really lose, or people don't die, and in Final Fantasy games, you run the risk. Sometimes you get in somewhere, something's too strong, but this, you can kind of, I don't want to say cheat your way through it, but if you use specific things, then the regular fights are super easy, and they don't have a whole lot of hit points. Yeah. But the boss battles, this guy had something like 300,000 hit points, and a regular hit from one of my guys does like 2,500, and then later on, they go into an enhanced state, and it halves all damage from my guys, and it's like, yeah, you can use your powerful attacks, but they all cost what they call, like, there's HP, then CP, which are craft points, and EP, which are, I guess, like energy points or magic. So they cost the craft points, but you don't generate those unless you have items on them, or you attack with your regular attacks. Like, you hit them with a special and it gives you like 2, and the special costs like 40. And so it's like, it was fine, because I figured out a way how to do the bosses in the way that I like to do it.
Yeah.
But it just takes forever, because you're getting their hit points, and every now and then. There's somebody that put, the MLS League has become quite popular in the United States in the recent years, and there is news that Lionel Messi is set soon to sign one of the teams in the MLS. Oh, not a big soccer fan, dude, but it'd be interesting if Messi decided to come over. Wouldn't that be weird?
Sure.
Like,
I don't really watch.
Yeah, and you don't really watch soccer either.
I mean, nothing against it. I just don't know all the rules to it, so it doesn't make complete sense to me. And I was like that with hockey for the longest time. I didn't watch hockey as much until I started understanding it. Soccer, I'll watch a game, but it usually, maybe a good 15, 20 minutes.
World Cup games I find kind of entertaining because people are really into them. It's like the one time in the year where people get
World
like super
Cups
into soccer
and stuff like that. That's when I'll watch a little bit more of it.
But yeah, MLS, never really that much of a watch. But, interesting. But beyond that, it's just been like, we went to Target yesterday too. We got a rug cleaner because the one we have is breaking down.
Oh, okay.
And so we got a new one that I got to put together later. Then we bought a bunch of other random crap while we were there. Including, now, this is a surprise. There's 2 things that we're going to be doing today. We're going to try some more food, because I found them in the area, like they had some stuff. We went to one on Whipple, and they still had some Christmas stuff. She wanted to go see if they had like some ornaments, because the ones they've been battered around by the cats and stuff like that. And she's like, well, if it's 50% off, maybe we can just get some more. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But we went over there. So I found something, because you may have been wondering what this tube is that's been sitting over here. And so this is something that I found for you.
I didn't even see it.
You didn't even see the tube that's over there?
Well,
so
right behind you.
I'm going to hand this over so you can turn it around and show everybody what it is.
Tabletop curing?
Curling.
Oh, curling!
Yeah. Turn your table into a curling board.
What? Curling's the best.
So it was over in there in the, the whatever, 75% off or whatever it is. I can tell you how much I paid for it. I mean, it cost me a fortune. I had to sell one of the dogs. Ace is no longer with us.
Oh, geez. They haven't picked him up yet?
No. He's still sitting downstairs just waiting. It's like, you don't know it, but you belong to somebody else. He's got little mini curling things.
Yeah.
Those are the things that slide over here. I can hold them up if you want while you... Oh, these are heavy. I'm very surprised. See these little things. Well, I guess you have to be watching things. That's probably... Is that something that goes to the back? Maybe? I don't know. It's maybe probably the construction that you've got on this thing. Got these little donuts. I'll just...
Yeah, I'm not doing a very good job describing.
There's a trash. No, that's like the mat, right?
Yeah.
So that you can do the curling and do the points. So now you got some time there.
Pick that up after.
So I bet you these go on like the edges here.
Yeah, the edges.
So that way it kind of holds it down.
That is cool.
Then we got the rules.
Broom.
There's no broom. You're right. How are you gonna just move them down? So it's more like shuffleboard than it is curling, but it's still...
We could have been doing this on New Year's.
Well, if I had found it before New Year's.
Yeah, that's true.
There's your rules.
That's cool.
So, thought you would enjoy that. It's just a little something, it's nothing like, hey, I spent so much money on shit. But...
We all do.
We all did. Sorry. That's from a different podcast. But, yeah, so we've got a couple other things besides the curling. So the other thing that I found, and these aren't bad. Well, we don't know yet. But Jelly Belly, they make these holiday jelly beans that are right there. And these ones, I figured that we'll do a little taste test of these. There's 5 different flavors. One's pumpkin pie, eggnog, cranberry sauce, hot chocolate, and candy cane.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the eggnog.
The eggnog one should be, or as Ben calls it, the devil's nog.
Love eggnog.
So we'll do that. But first, before we get into all that stuff, let's do some picks for the NFL season. How about that? So we're on to the last week of regular play. Teams are getting knocked out. And
teams have been knocked out?
Teams have been knocked out for a while. But currently, let's see. Let's go with the little standings here for everybody. We got... I'm still up in first, but...
only by points.
Only by points.
Not by wins.
323, but I've got 147 wins. Pat's ahead by wins at 1293, but he's got 151 wins. Savage Screams, 1264. iHeart Music, 1229. Angry Dad, 1202. 916 49er Fan, 33. And Big Kahuna at 1127. And everybody else has basically dropped out from the rest of the thing.
What a bunch of losers.
I know, you guys just went through. And I know that I think that Savage Screams didn't pick last week. I think he probably forgot by the time that all the games started. So, but we'll see what happens this week. Oh. All right, so I'm just going to go by the ones that are... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
I can do it here.
No. I was going more for...
I'm already set, so I'm not going to...
Yeah, I'm set, too, with everything that's going on. All right, so first game of the week is going to be Miami at Buffalo, playing in Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Going with Buffalo, too, but do you know if Buffalo's sitting anybody? I don't think they are. Because I think that if they win, they have the chance to be the number 2 seed if Pittsburgh loses. So they're playing for something.
They'll probably be playing, yeah.
Yeah. You got Cincinnati at Baltimore, or at Cincinnati. Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Baltimore, because they're fighting to win. And
they're fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Right? Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Both of them are fighting for playoff, where they're going to rank.
They're fighting for the
division,
number 1
right?
spot. Yeah. I'm going Browns.
Yeah, I'm going with Browns, too, and I'm not very confident on it, though.
Oh, no. I put a 1 point on that one.
Minnesota at Detroit.
I'm going with the Minnesota,
I'm going with the Vikings.
Even though I saw that their running back isn't going to be running this weekend, eh?
Oh, is Cook not running this weekend?
No, I think I saw that Cook is injured, eh?
Oh, is he? I know there's all the news
Canadian,
with Kamara.
but they're so close to Canadian. I believe they also talk like this, don't you know?
Oh, do they? I thought they'd just say skull all the time. You got the Jets going into New England playing the Patriots.
I mean, they're on a roll.
They are, but do you think that the Jets are going to win 3 in a row?
I think it's possible, but I'm still going to go with New England.
I'm still going with New England on that one, too. You got Dallas in New York, and this is for possibly the division, right? Because if Dallas loses, then it will be Washington's division no matter what.
Well, let's see here. Let me pull this up.
Because I think that's the way that everybody seems to be going Dallas, but I'm going to go with the Giants on this one. I don't think that's necessarily a good pick.
Well, if the Giants, if the Cowboys win and the
and Washington loses,
Redskins lose,
then
they'll
it's Dallas.
take the division.
Yeah.
So I'm going Cowboys.
But I'm thinking that the Giants are going to be the upset here. We're going to see.
I'm still going to go with the boys.
You got Atlanta playing in Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
I'm going with Tampa as well, especially after Atlanta again blew a lead against the Buccaneers. Once again, can't fucking do that. Can't just win. You can't win me one fucking game. You got Chicago playing Green Bay in Chicago.
I went Green Bay, but I'm trying to think if they're going to be sitting Rodgers or not.
Well, this is for Chicago to make it into the playoffs. Chicago has to win.
But
so I think
they're not going to take the division because Green Bay's 12-3 and
but
Chicago's 8-7.
Green Bay is playing for the number 1 seed.
Well, then, yep, he will.
They're going to be playing for that. So I'm going Green Bay because I think Rodgers wants that bye, and that team could use it.
Damn right.
You got the Vegas going into Denver and playing in Denver for the last game of the year.
I'm going with the Raiders, but we should beat fucking Denver.
You should beat fucking Denver, and I'm putting my money on you guys this week to beat Denver. But, man, the 1 week where I put against, who was it? I think there's a couple teams that have fucked me over in a couple games this year. Got Jacksonville going into Indianapolis, and Indianapolis, again, they're playing for a playoff spot because right now, if Tennessee loses and they win, they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the Colts on this one, who have the number 1 defense in the league, supposedly, but screw the pooch last week.
Yeah, I'm still going Colts.
Yeah. You got Los Angeles Chargers going into Kansas City.
This is the Chiefs.
I'm still going with the Chiefs, too, but the Chiefs I don't think have anything to play for. This would literally be sitting out most of their guys.
I still think the Chiefs will beat them.
You got Arizona going against the Rams.
Rams.
I'm picking the Cardinals on this one.
They keep screwing the pooch too much. Rams.
Yeah, well, considering last week, everything that went down. Yes. You got Seattle at San Francisco, but it's in Arizona because fuck you, Santa Clara. You know what I'm going with? I'm going with the Niners.
Don't blame Santa Clara. Blame the governor.
No, because there's other places in the state. In L.A., they are playing.
True.
So it is Santa Clara that says no contact sport.
Seattle.
Yep, San Francisco. Let's go Niners.
So if you wasn't a homer pick.
If it wasn't a homer pick, if this was Seattle at whatever, let's say Seattle at Arizona, I'd probably going with Seattle, to be honest. But I did pick the Rams last week to beat Seattle.
Ugh.
So, but Goff's not playing. You got to remember that. Goff broke his thumb.
Oh, that's right.
And so that's the other reason why I'm going with Arizona. But yeah, I know this is a homer pick. I know I'm not putting a lot of confidence into it, but I'd like to see them fuck Seattle right out of the first place of the division. And we always play Seattle like hard, but Seattle can, bust out. That and most of the teams back, maybe Rosen will go in. Who knows? Now, this is the big one of the week. New Orleans at Carolina. And this is for New Orleans to either stay in the second, take the first, or drop down to like the third or fourth.
Saints have to win.
Kamara is out. The entire running back section is out. Because they were in contact with Kamara. So does that mean Taysom Hill doesn't play?
I don't know.
Was he with the quarterbacks? So, I don't know. I'm still going with New Orleans, but this could be a big upset. And it could be that, Carolina comes in, because Carolina won last week too, didn't they?
I believe so, yeah.
Who did they play? So I know I did not pick who they played.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds. We'll go with the next pick then. Tennessee going into Houston. I think that Tennessee is probably going to... They played Washington and they beat Washington.
Yep.
They beat their old team, their old coach. Yeah, so Tennessee at Houston. What do you got?
Tennessee.
Titans there. Even though J.J. Watt gave that big speech of, we looked horrible. We were losers. Doesn't want to be a loser for the last one.
Well, you can want in one hand and shit in the other and see which one's going to get filled up faster. Of course, he'll probably injure himself while he did that.
And then you got Philadelphia playing Washington in Philadelphia.
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
I'm going with the football team on that one. Not a high confidence for this. But, yeah, so this is the last full week. And after this, we got playoffs right away next Saturday.
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
With this team? Playoffs? Are you kidding me?
Pinche chingado. I mean, all right. So next on the list, we're going through everything here. Let's just do our quick Christmas and New Year's chat. So, what did you do for Christmas? I guess trying to figure this out. Was there anything special that happened on Christmas for you? Was there a miracle?
No.
No.
My brother and my sister didn't fight. That was a miracle.
Oh, see? There you go. I was about to say, Crystal didn't become like TikTok famous and started making you money, did she?
Not yet, unfortunately. But, no, it was cool. Christmas Eve went over to my parents, which I didn't realize was still happening because we normally do that with my cousins and stuff. But, they didn't want to do anything with the cousins. So I thought, okay, well, I figure that was it. And nope, they still wanted to do something, so we went over there and ate. And then Christmas Day, we went over there in the morning, and we had a Zoom call with my mom's side of the family, and I mooned my cousin and my uncle and my aunt. We opened stuff up there. That was cool. Then we went to Crystal's parents' house and had dinner and opened up stuff there, and got to watch my nieces open a bunch of presents. And then Saturday, when we had the girls back, we had them open their presents from... Oh, no, I take that back. We opened them before we went over there. We had the girls open up the presents at our house.
Oh, okay.
Then they went over to my in-laws. But, yeah, that was fun. I got some cool stuff. Some shirts and some new statues, which you saw. Yep. Got this really cool whiskey set. Which I gotta get some. I got some Jack Daniels at the house, but I gotta get some really good whiskey to put in there.
Get something nice and smooth.
Yeah. So if anything, at least if I'm gonna get Jack Daniels, at least get some Gentleman Jack in that bitch. But yeah, no. And then Saturday, my cousins were supposed to come over and do our normal little Christmas thing, but my cousin's wife had to work, so we moved it to New Year's. Was off on Monday. Like I said, I was watching Star Wars Rebels most of the day, just hanging out in my drawers, doing nothing.
That's the best thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, play some games. Went to work Tuesday, Wednesday, got off early Thursday, had New Year's, you came over. Yep. We had a good time. My cousins were there.
A lot of just joking around.
Joking around and
watching Paranormal. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was unfortunately. I thought it was gonna be some paranormal show, and it's not.
Then it was some
I've
guy
seen that show. That show's really
fighting off
good.
a cougar.
Yeah, and that's
Here,
the thing. That's
you
the
take
thing.
the martini. Get away.
That's the thing is that paranormal caught on tape is a really good show, and I've never seen them do that before with the oh my god moments where it's nothing paranormal.
It's
but
weird.
they have the paranormal guys talking there, which they do get some good insight, because they're in the game for a reason. They're on that show for a reason. They got podcasts and investigations that are really known. They must tell those guys to go extra dramatic sometimes.
They're in the game.
I was completely frozen still when I was watching this video. I'm like, what?
What?
I mean, that was okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I
You don't
had
have to
so
sell
much
every
fright.
one. Yeah, you don't have to sell every single one.
Oh my god, he could have lost his life. He's just mixing a drink there.
Yeah. But no, it was fun though. I had a good time and got a little buzz on, and
Yeah. I hadn't drank that much in a while.
tried that peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, we did the
Screwball.
Screwball whiskey. Now, this is not an ad for them or whatever, but we listened to the goddamn
we'll
Woody
take
show.
the sponsorship.
We will. I always will. Listen to that goddamn show so much, and they're always fucking talking about Screwball whiskey,
The
Screwball
Woody
whiskey.
show we're talking about.
And so I went to Total Wine to get some stuff for my buddy David, who turned 41 on Christmas Eve, and then also my buddy Chris, for his Christmas gift, just get him a Christmas gift, a little whatever. And then so I brought it over, and I'm like, okay, well, I said, brought this over, here you go. And he's like, well, let's try it. I'm like, okay, and it was pretty damn good, I have to admit. In fact, I went out and bought another bottle so that I could bring that over to Pat's so that he could try it, and then I could actually just keep some.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty good just sipping on its own. It tastes like peanut butter. That's the thing. I wasn't expecting, almost like a Reese's Pieces type of peanut butter. It's not it's sweet, but not, and there's a little bit of that liquor whiskey burn when you drink whiskey straight, but it's not anything that's terrible. I had two-thirds of glass or whatever, how much of whiskey you should be really drinking at a time.
That's why I got the smaller glass.
I wasn't going to fill up a pint glass of that shit.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's why I got you the smaller one.
I'm still trying to figure out what to mix it with, because I mixed it with some heavy cream, because you guys had some heavy cream, and that was really good. That made it a lot smoother than it was. And it was kind of almost like a White Russian, but just without, Kahlua and Bailey's and cream.
And the Russian.
And the Russian. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, go and try it. I think that it's worth it.
And sponsor us.
Yeah, and sponsor us, Screwball. And then the other one was I got that pink lemonade beer, which was pretty good. Mm-hmm. I was very surprised with that. It wasn't so cold. The first one I had. The second one was colder, and then the third one was nice and cold. That one was really good.
So I almost drank that last night. I think I'm going to save it for tonight, though.
Yeah. I got whatever I got to drink later today, especially if I'm going to play that game. We'll see what happens on that. But, yeah, I mean, Christmas for me was about the same. It was good. We went over and we were supposed to do Christmas Eve with my in-laws like we always do. But since her mom works for an old folks home around here, she's a little worried, with everything, because they've got COVID outbreaks with the seniors that are there and with some of the staff. And so she's just like... Yeah,
if it's a senior living, you got to worry about COVID and syphilis.
That's true.
All
those old people having sex all over the place. Old men getting that mad puss over there. Dumb mad puss. But yeah, so we ended up Christmas Day. We had a nice dinner with my parents and my sister and my brother-in-law. And then afterwards, I told her, I said, call your parents up. We'll go over there. We'll put masks on and we'll just go. We'll wear them inside, no problem, whatever, and then just go see them, because I think your parents would like to see us for Christmas. And her mom was surprised, and we came over, and it seemed like it was because her mom called me on Christmas Day, and her mom never calls me. And she was calling just to talk to me and just to wish me a Merry Christmas. And I was starting to feel sad about it because I'm like, you know what? It's tradition. We go over there. Christmas Eve is always over at their place because that's a Peruvian thing for them. And it's also like a Mexican tradition, too. A lot of places, or a lot of people do the big Christmas Eve dinner and all that stuff. But that's the big Peruvian thing that they do. And so we never really have to split Christmas between either person, right? Thanksgiving, it's a little different, you know. And maybe next year we'll be doing something for them or something like that. But, but no, it was good. And then we had a really good night on New Year's. We had to run around before. Like I was trying to get back in a decent time, and because my wife, her friend's birthday was also that day, and they were doing a surprise birthday for her. And because she always gets upset that people are celebrating New Year's on her birthday, and that people don't really think that it's her birthday. That's what I said.
How old are you?
But yeah.
I think we had this discussion last year.
We probably did. The other thing that we did was we watched Wonder Woman on Christmas Day. Yeah.
But go check out our videos.
Check out the videos. We got a video on both channels, on his channel.
Paranormal Pativity Podcast on YouTube, and Terrible Terror Podcast
out there. We've got same review, two different versions of it, because I did a little extra on mine, because I'm extra. And then we did, I watched Sold. Have you watched that yet?
No.
That's great. I really like that. And it's weird. I was listening to somebody else talk about it too, and it kind of clicked with me, and that was like, to have this film about life, existential. See, now I can't fucking talk. But an existential discussion about life in a kid's film is something really weird. And for you to get it, and there's a couple of like jokes in there that are really, really funny. There's one about the Knicks that's really hilarious. But just, I was surprised. I was surprised that it was going to be the way it was. And there's something that the movie did, and now I'm seeing it for what it is, that the trailers don't tell you at all is going to happen. And it makes the movie better because of it.
Cool.
And even Kat, because Kat went down like on the weekend of the 18th, I think. She went down to L.A. to go and I guess they wanted to shop for some stuff. And that's how they found like the Ratatouille for Crystal and those things. And she said even in the story and the toys, like they had all the Soul stuff, but they didn't have anything referencing this part in the movie. Kind of like the Mandalorian did with Grogu, whatever the hell his name is. Little baby Yoda. So the child.
Grogu or the child?
Grogu or the child. What's his name?
Say my name.
So
say my name, Sebastian.
Say my name. Say
you know
my
what I'm talking
name.
about, right?
I'm trying to remember what that's from.
Never Ending Story.
Oh, that's right.
What's my name? One thing I forgot to tell you about yesterday, real quick.
What's that? Go ahead. I'm opening up these so that we can try these.
Yeah. So we were leaving Home Depot and we were headed to Barnes and Noble, and Angela's in the back and everything. And
did they think you picked up a worker? Is that what it is?
Shit, guys. They probably thought I was driving for him.
Hey, he's so rich, he's got a fat Mexican driving for him, eh?
But he's so white, they probably thought he was just white. But so we're sitting there at the light, and Master of Puppets is on, and this car next to me pulls up, blasting some music, like some Mexican music. I think it was like some, and oh shit! Sorry, did you hear that?
The pop?
That was my hip.
Oh, I thought you were. Part of me thought you were going into something. Oh no, shit!
No, sorry, I moved my leg a certain way, and my hip just popped. Anyways, so what do? Because I had my window down. Start turning up Master of Puppets hella loud. Dun, 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 and here, so all of a sudden, Angela and Chris are laughing their ass off. Well, next thing you know, I noticed that he turned his music up louder, so turned it up even more, and I completely drowned out what he was trying to play. And we were sitting there. And I didn't look at him one time. The whole time I had my arm out the window, and I'm just looking forward the whole time.
God
They
damn
were
it.
freaking dying.
Keep dropping fucking jelly beans everywhere because I can't figure out how to fucking do this right. Yeah, then there's like light red ones. Let's see.
Oh, man, that hurt, though.
I could hear it over here. Over
Yeah, that's
this
why I was
one.
like, did you hear that? Yeah, okay, yeah, that was my hip.
All right,
My
so I
bad
think
hip.
there's like 2 different colors. I'm trying to figure out. It's hard, but I think these like ones with the green. I think that's supposed to be eggnog.
Well, let me see the box. Oh.
So they got like green and red. I know this is exciting podcasting that you're going through right here, and it looks like there's these ones, and there's only 2 of these. So
Yeah,
that works out.
This has to be the eggnog.
Okay. Well, I think that's everything that's there.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, no worries. So it's just, my hands are clean, even though I was picking up after everything. If I can even get these fucking things back in the fucking box. Good fucking Lord. Patrick, sing something.
I wanna kiss you all over and over again until the night closes in.
I thought you were going to do some night moves.
What?
I thought you were going to do some night moves. Talking about night moves.
Oh, shit.
Can you get some foreigner on here?
You have 2 green because that's not like the peppermint, right?
It has green, though, see?
Oh.
See, they have green
Gotcha.
and red. That's where I'm like, I don't know. But then
No,
there's,
yeah, you have that right.
then there's these, right, which are like white. Which I think those actually are the eggnog, and I think these are all candy cane. And these are only 2. There's only 2 of these in the entire thing. So, go with that. We'll just split them up. But,
I'm looking forward to this cranberry one. I really love cranberry.
you love cranberry? So there's a dark one and there's a light one. The dark one is supposed to be hot chocolate. I think this one that's brownish. And then this one's pumpkin pie. You gotta have pumpkin pie.
Yeah, pumpkin pie.
All right. So, do you want to do
first?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Do you want to do the taste test first? Or do you want to do the real quick some fat guy food news while we're getting ready for this? Because we can do taste test first.
Let's do the
either
taste
way.
test.
All right. Well, there's got to be a proper, introduction to it.
Fat guy food news. I like that. Eating with the fat guy.
Chipotle.
All right, fat guy food news here. While
got
we're
a
looking
food
at
one.
everything, so yeah, there's 5 different flavors. These are all like holiday jelly beans. This is something that I wish I had last week when Ben was here, so we could see what's going on with all of this stuff. And if Andy was here, he'd just throw all of them in his mouth at the same time.
Yeah.
The other thing. All right, which one do you want to start first? We got this orange one that is pumpkin pie. We've got the greenish one that's eggnog.
Well, I think that we should save the candy cane for last.
Okay,
because
so the candy cane's going to be last.
So you
So
fuck up candy cane.
hot chocolate, cranberry sauce, eggnog, or pumpkin pie? Like, what is going to taste better after the other? I say that we
You want to start with the eggnog, don't you?
I'm thinking eggnog or hot chocolate.
Let's go eggnog.
All right, so we're doing eggnog, which is this like, I don't know, it's hard to see it up there, like that color. But let's see. Definitely eggnog.
That's good. That tastes
Yeah, it's not
just
too
like
bad.
eggnog.
If you like eggnog, that's a good one.
That is hella good. I want like a whole fucking box of it.
Oh my god. Though it's hard going swallowing down. It's all stuck in my throat. All right, Pat, you pick next. We're saving the candy cane for
Yeah.
last.
Let's go hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Let's see. There's a brown one.
Definitely taste the chocolate.
It kind of just tastes like that really crappy chocolate. It kind of looks like that one. It's okay. I mean, it kind of tastes like that like vanilla wafer chocolate.
I taste the hot chocolate in it.
All right, how about we go pumpkin pie next?
Okay.
So pumpkin pie is this nice orange color that you've got there. I don't like this one so much. Does it really taste like pumpkin pie?
Kinda. Like, I can see where they were going.
Mm-hmm. It tastes a little more like cinnamon than anything else.
I was about to say cinnamon. I taste a lot of cinnamon.
That's where you get... It's weird, because in the beginning, it kind of tastes like you're biting into, like, pie crust.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit. But...
Should have got myself something to drink.
Yeah, I should have offered you something before we came upstairs. I guess the next one, then, is this light red one, which we're doing is cranberry sauce.
They're right in the mic, too.
I
kind of tasted cranberry. I was hoping for more tartness.
Yeah, it's not... That one's not very good either. So you have 2 hits. Well,
it almost has a cherry taste to it.
Yeah. So the big one, that's the eggnog one, has been the best one so far. And the hot chocolate one's okay.
It's just a chocolate bean.
All right, the last one. See, this one's got like red and green speckles on it. It's hard to see underneath, but let's go. Well, that's definitely candy cane. That's fucking delicious.
Yeah. I'm not going to say, how can you screw up candy cane? That is good. That was right to have it at the end. That's like a breath mint.
Yep. It's a good refresher right there.
Oh, it like cools your whole mouth down?
Oh, man, that's pretty damn good. So, if we're going to rank the holiday favorites, Jelly Belly jelly beans that we've got here, what would you say is your number? Let's go bottom to top. What is the worst one to you? Man, I could eat the candy cane one all day.
Pumpkin.
I'm going with cranberry. It didn't really taste like cranberry.
I gotta stick with pumpkin.
All right. So then your number 4?
Cranberry.
See, and then it's pumpkin. So we're just splitting hairs here. I felt like there at least was some attempt with that, where the cranberry, there didn't seem like there was any attempt to get a cranberry flavor. Number 3.
I think we're both tied here. Chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate. It tastes like generic. If you've ever had a chocolate jelly bean before, or like one of those Necco wafer chocolate wafers, it's like that. It's nothing really special. All right, number 2.
As much as I was boasting about it, I'm gonna go eggnog.
I'm going with candy cane.
Really?
Yeah, I like the eggnog a lot.
Oh, I love the eggnog.
Oh, it was so good.
I just feel like the way, obviously we know what each one of our number ones are,
but
that the candy cane one, just that refreshing kick in the mouth is just, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've got like mint in my mouth right now.
You know why it really pushed it over for me? Was I love candy canes, but now I don't have hard candy stuck to the inside of my mouth.
That's true.
And I can just eat like a handful of these and get the same effect of a regular candy cane.
It was literally candy cane right away. And there was only 2 of the eggnog ones inside of here. Imagine you get the whole pack and you get no eggnog.
Yeah,
that would have sucked. Like, well, we're gonna try everything but fucking eggnog. But yeah,
go fuck yourself.
Go nog yourself. But yeah, I mean. It's good for what it is.
Yeah. I'd definitely go out and buy out a bag of the candy cane and the eggnog.
Yeah. I definitely would. I would go out there. They had those just by themselves.
I am disappointed in the cranberry, but it's still not my least favorite in those.
Yeah. Well, at least they didn't try to do something crazy like turkey dinner or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can't wait for those to come back next year so that way we have something else that we'll have to do.
We'll forget.
We'll totally forget. All right, so the last thing we got up here is a little bit of food news that's still going with this. And these are supposedly the 15 trends that you're going to see everywhere in 2021. This comes from Delish, and this was published on the 23rd. So one of the big things that they're talking about, they're saying, are plant-based foods. So they seem to be a trend this year, and they're going to be, and at least 28% of people said that they have been eating more protein from plant sources during the pandemic. Yeah, I just don't know. It just doesn't seem appetizing to me. Ooh, breakfast. This is a weird trend. As we all continue to spend more time at home, many of us actually have time to think about breakfast. So basically, we're going to eat a lot more from home, is what they're saying.
Maybe them, not me.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people still working. Cooking crafts.
So, I didn't mean to sound like a dick. Like, hey, I'm still working. That's not what I meant. I'm just saying I still got to worry about it.
But they're basically saying that, crafts of different types of things people are going to make, like,
try to combine
Instagrammable
foods and shit.
Yeah, they give the example of whipped coffee, strawberry milk, peanut butter milk, etc. All that stuff.
Strawberry milk
right now
is like a crafting thing. I mean, I remember drinking strawberry milk when I was a kid.
I think making it at home versus
I make it at home all the time. You get the next quick
with real strawberries.
Oh, they're talking about making it with real strawberries?
Yeah. And peanut butter milk, making it with peanut butter. Not just getting the powder. Not just going like this. All right, I'm going to make some... Hey, guys, welcome to my TikTok. I'm going to make some strawberry milk today. All right, strawberry milk.
Whatever. That's not... You just said strawberry milk, so I'm thinking in my head regular strawberry.
I know. I'm just messing with you, dude. Messing with you. Where's the curling game? I don't need this shit. I'm gonna Twisted Tea my ass. I'm gonna be down on the ground. Video's still gonna be rolling. Patrick's gonna be gone.
Wake up. What the fuck?
What the fuck? How long have I been out? Pickling and fermenting. So a lot more people are gonna be pickling their own stuff. Have you ever pickled anything?
No, I drink pickle juice.
Oh,
let's get that for a jelly bean. Pickle juice.
Hell no.
Greg, Crystal bought me.
Sure.
Crystal bought me. It was a drink of pickle juice. It was all right. They added something in it though that kind of gave you a little at the end, like a little But like if it was straight pickle juice, like I'll drink it right now. You have dark pickle juice? I'll drink that shit. You know what's really good though? That's good for you if you get cramps. You don't have like Gatorade or something. Drink some pickle juice.
I'd rather keep the cramp.
Shit.
I got a cramp. What can save you? Here's pickle juice or nothing. I'll take nothing.
I don't believe that. Because if you were in extreme amount of pain, I bet you would drink it.
Virtual cooking classes. They're going to continue.
Well,
have you been to a virtual cooking class?
Maybe my old soulless cooking corners will come popular.
I'm surprised you haven't done anything like that on your TikTok or anything like that.
Yeah.
You could do some cooking videos.
It's kind of like those things about those is like, usually it's like, do I want to dedicate a whole channel to just that? Like, if you do one here or there, that's why you don't, like, same thing with my YouTube channel. That's how I kind of just focus into just food reviews now instead of this, and this, and this.
Yeah, I get that. You could do, though you could do some of your cooking stuff on that channel.
Oh, yeah, I can still do that.
Because it's, like, food related.
Yeah.
For everything on there. Yeah, you gotta be focused, people. Focus. Homemade pasta? Have you ever made your own pasta?
I've wanted to. I saw my cousins, so my uncle is my mom's brother. So his wife is Italian, my aunt. So I want to make sure I explain why I say it's not my grandfather. Yeah. Their grandfather, my cousin's grandfather, they make the best too. But like raviolis, you have raviolis at his house? They're all handmade. Like, damn. Yeah. So that's something I've always kind of wanted to do, even for them. Like, just make it and bring it over and tell me how shitty they are compared to...
I know I've tried to do a bunch of different things this year that I haven't done before. Making things from scratch, like doing my own stew, for example. Like, I've made stews before, but I always, like, cheat in some department. Like, I'll get the tomato soup, right? Because I'll make a tomato stew, and I won't do... But now I've got... Because I know that Mary and Angelo, they bought you guys a Dutch oven, or bought one for Crystal. I don't know if it was for both of you.
Well, Crystal got it, but we'll both use it. Well,
both. You know. Everybody will use it. We bought one a while ago. I bought
Not
two.
Angelo. Fuck that guy.
Oh, no. Fuck, you can't use my shit. We bought two. I've got one really big one that when I bought it, I was like, oh, this will be fine. I didn't think about, like, because I looked at the 4-quart one, and I was like, that just seems too small. Not realizing 4 quarts is a lot of fucking liquid.
Yeah.
Right? And so I bought like a 12-quart one. So I've got this huge one that we haven't used because the amount of stuff that I'm going to make in it, it's too big for the stuff. So we went out and we got the smaller one, and now I've done like stews and rice dishes and all this other stuff.
Well, New Year's Eve, Crystal made a stew in there. And the last time she made this stew, I had some wine. She saw something that you can add wine to it.
Oh, yeah.
And so she added wine to it. And oh, man, that like fucking pushed it over. So this last one she did, she said she should have used a little extra wine, but it was still...
Well, that's like when you do, if you do your own pasta sauce, you make sure like you have some red wine. Like you have to have a little bit because it just makes it that much better. When you do, that's what I do with my lasagna and my sauces. Always made by hand when I make that, and it always has just a little bit of red wine in the sauce, which makes it delicious. it looks like it tastes delicious. But yeah, that thing has been a lifesaver for like a lot of different things. But doing the stew, I still haven't perfected what I need, because the last one I think I put too much tomato paste in it, so it's just a little too sour. And I could have used like a little bit of sugar or something just to make it not so sour. But the first time I made it, it came out pretty good. And then I think the first time I made it with chicken broth, even though it was a beef. And, like, it ended up coming out good, like, better that way. But I'll have to figure it out. But we're trying a bunch of different things in there. Oh, here's one. Delivery services.
They probably know us by name.
Yeah, well, they know what... I seem to get the same guy every fucking time.
There you go, fat ass.
Oh,
I was just here this morning, but all right.
Yeah. You guys give me a good tip for just to shut up and not say anything. Eco-conscious packaging. I don't know. Do you notice, like, I know I mentioned it before, but like you go to Nations and you get the breakfast, and then they give you the wooden shit now.
Oh, yeah, the wooden fork and knife. Yeah.
It doesn't cut shit and tastes weird.
Yeah, I always just throw them away and use my knife and fork.
Well, yeah, and at work we have a ton of plasticware, so I just throw away theirs and just use the plastic shit that I've got there. Like, okay, here, I'll waste these. That's about it.
You killed a tree for nothing, losers.
Yeah. Get a whole tree. Oh, this is all reclaimed wood. Expanding your cultural horizons. So they're saying that trying different things that maybe you're not used to.
I did order I came across this guy on TikTok who does a lot of Cajun food.
It says platforms like TikTok have allowed creators from all the world share with
Booyah! Yeah,
Is
I
it
found
that
this guy. I came across this guy, he's a Cajun guy from Louisiana.
Does he kind of look like John Gruden if he had like a wig on?
I'm
going to show you how to do shrimp over here. Is it that guy?
I don't know. Hold on, let's see.
Because there is a guy that I've watched a couple times that's like Cajun. And he's teaching you how to do your Cajun boil. That's the first one I saw from him.
Let's see.
We're going to see over here. We're going to get on down. No, actually, I got a different guy altogether.
Okay, so...
If I find that guy, I will send you one of his.
But I came across him. He was making a big thing of crawfish. Or, no, crab legs and stuff. And, I was just like, there was someone, he had a cookbook. I looked it up. It was like $20. I'm like, $20, whatever. So I ordered it. I haven't done anything out of it yet, but it showed up a couple weeks ago.
I got to do, I tried, well, I didn't try. I did it. I boiled my own crab for the first time, like, ever.
Nice.
I got some Dungeness crab legs for Kat and I, and did it, and made my own boil.
And no invite?
Well, it was for her birthday.
And no invite? Anyways. But anyways,
it came out. I want to do a whole boil. Like, I want to do the whole thing. Yeah. Like, get the shrimp and do all the thing, and, you know, make the sauce and all that fun stuff. You know,
so
butter and oil.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, so I came across him. I'm gonna try some of those Cajun recipes.
Get you some good old boy Cajun stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so the other thing they're saying, individual celebrations. Gone are the day that we ate birthday cake that someone else just spit over. So they're saying that a lot of people, it's going to be like one serving things. Like you'll still have a birthday cake, but everybody's going to have their own like covered slice.
Or just, make it easy. If you want to do it like that and be a bunch of wusses, then have them blow out a cupcake.
That's true. They could just, well, that's what they're saying. Do cupcakes. Might be making a
But
comeback.
I mean, like, have a cake.
But then have a cupcake for the
So
numbers.
that's what they blow out on or something.
Yeah.
Or,
And then they're saying that reasonably priced premium alcohol, that a lot of the, that people are making cocktails at home right now. So since bars aren't open, you're not overpaying for whatever they're serving.
Yeah.
You're getting instead of paying $15 for that rum and Coke, you're buying a $15 bottle of, Jack Daniels and your rum, and then your, or whatever you're mixing. So, at home bartending, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Boards of all kind. So making all sorts of charcuterie, or as some might say, charcuterie boards.
Charcuterie.
But making your own and having all different types.
What's up, girl? Let me get some of that charcuterie, girl.
Take and bake kits are going to be a big thing of that kind of already existed.
Papa Murphy's take and bake.
Oh, best pizza. That's what when you said, we got a couple of take-home pizzas. I thought you went to Papa Murphy's and got a couple of pizzas that way.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
did you try some of that pizza though?
I did. It was okay.
I thought it was like crust was really good.
You know who's
That's from Safeway.
good is the Screamin' Sicilian. Have you ever had those?
No.
Those are good for frozen pizzas.
Is it Screaming Sicilian because they're like getting assassinated from like a mob hit or something?
No, it's Ezio Auditore, and he's been going after Templars, and so that's why they're screaming.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would definitely, if you see it next time, pick up theirs. Theirs is pretty good.
I
There's
just
another
normally
brand.
get the Tostino ones. Is
Yeah.
what I normally get.
There's another brand too that makes it a Detroit style pizza, which is the one that's like it's like a deep dish, but it's rectangular.
Oh, I thought it was like a Warzone pizza or something.
No. That's the other Chicago style. It's East Chicago style pizza.
Well, you said Detroit, so.
Yeah, well, And then the last thing they're saying is fast food, because fast food is.
Well, I don't think
a
that
bit of a
ever
big thing.
went out, and I don't think it will go out.
So those are things that 15 things that you're gonna see that trending over the next year. So, with all that being said, Patrick, we should just get back on this train of getting the fuck out of here. And
we're going to keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. So if people want to find the podcast on Twitter, where should they go?
IBLT Podcast.
If they want to email us and win a prize,
that'd be IBLTpodcast@gmail.com.
you want to go to Instagram.
It'd be like that podcast. Oh, no, it's still the same, right? IBLT Podcast?
It's IBLT Podcast. And then YouTube, it be like that podcast. You can find us out there. And then make sure that if you like watching these little videos, that you like and subscribe, and check us out when we go live next time. I keep looking over here, but I should be looking over there. I got to figure out this camera situation that's going on here.
You just got to set up more than one camera.
Yeah, we got to get, and then I need to get like angles, like hit the button, angle. Get 3 cameras up here, turn into a whole damn thing.
Yeah.
But Patrick, you have a Twitter.
Yeah, that's the that's Solo 64. Big Solo 64.
What was that?
I started saying my YouTube.
It's
I was going to say I was going to do the podcast, that's why.
Oh, okay. You had to find us on things like Stitcher.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Facebook,
Apple Podcasts,
Google Play,
Spreaker,
Blueberry,
Spotify,
iHeartRadio,
Castbox,
JavaScript. What the hell is that thing
I think
called?
it's Jaw Savan.
Oh, that one, Josh Savan.
D's nuts. I mean Deezer.
Cashbox.
Cash App?
Okay.
What?
Oh shit.
But yeah, you have a YouTube channel there, Patrick.
It's Solo 64.
And a blog?
Patrick's Thoughts 64.blogspot.com. Jesus freaking H Christ. Patrick's Thoughts.
I didn't know Jesus H Christ was a URL that you can go to.
It's a holy one. Patrick's Thoughts 64.
It's run by the Pope.
God damn it, dude. Patrick's Thoughts 64.blogspot.com. I have The link to my Wonder Woman review on there that Brian and I did, and then also I did my whole 2020 in review in a sense of, of the ups and downs of that. We all have them. That's just what I went through this year. So go check it out.
Make sure you check it out. You go for the Popa. All right, and then you have another 2 podcasts.
Yeah, it's the Paranormal Pativity Podcast, which you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at ParanormalPat64. You can email me your personal experiences or story at ParanormalPat64@gmail.com, and the Facebook and YouTube is Paranormal Pativity Podcast. I also have the Chafing the Dream Podcast.
Ooh, he brought his notes this time.
At Chafing the Pod. You can find that on Twitter at Chafing the Pod and on Instagram. Kyle from Back in Time Podcast and I are doing a weight loss journey podcast. We just interviewed, which isn't up yet, but it will be up probably by Monday, I would assume. We had a talk with Johnny Staggs.
Oh, yes. He's had a big weight loss.
So
thing.
And that's a really good episode. So look for that soon. One more before I move to you.
Well, I was going to say, did you know that on this box, it's got the cranberry sauce as like a big giant dish that you're just going to eat by itself?
We know you slather it on with your meat.
I know, but look, it's like in a little like ice cream dish.
Yeah.
Like you're just going to eat it. But what's the last
that reminds
thing
me,
that
I bought a can of cranberry for Thanksgiving, that kind of Thanksgiving thing that we did.
Oh, okay.
And I never opened it, so I still have it there. Yes.
Well, there you go. What's the last thing that you got?
So real quick, a friend of mine has just started a podcast. She wanted to get into the whole podcasting game. And so I kind of helped set her up. So, I say go maybe check her out, give her a follow on Twitter or subscribe. But it's A Minute Life Happens Podcast at @minute_life. And basically it's welcome to my podcast. We will be talking about everything and anything life may throw your way. So definitely go check it out. And she only has the intro episode up at the moment. But,
we all got to start somewhere.
Yep.
Not everybody can be doing it for 7, 8, almost 200 episodes.
Yeah, and still get no love.
And still get no love after 200 episodes. 200 episodes. That'll be next week. The next episode, not next week, but next episode. Will be number 200.
But Brian, you have a Twitter.
Yeah, it's toolbert with zeros instead of O's.
You have a YouTube channel.
Right that time. Toolbert, just spelled the normal way. I don't think there's really anything new up there in a while because there haven't been any music. It's kind of turned into a concert footage channel. So we didn't have Aftershock and we didn't have any of the shows that fucking happened this year. So it is what it is.
We didn't get to go to Stain and Disturbed and yell, "Play Mud Shovel!
Mud Shovel!"
You have a band?
I don't know what's going on with that. All I know is that Billy, I found out, broke his foot.
What?
Yeah, he's training to be a prison policeman, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. And during one of the trainings, he was supposed to pretend to be the perp. And the other guy was the officer. And the other guy tackled him and put all his weight onto his ankle. Well, he broke his fibula and his tibula.
Eesh.
So that's where he spent his New Year's for 2020 in the hospital.
Was it police brutality?
Yep. Well, I guess so. Well, he's white. So,
That was not right. Anyways, you have another podcast.
But yeah. So we have another podcast, which is the Terrible Terror Podcast, where you can catch up every other week that this podcast is off. And I'm doing, for the next one, Masters of the Universe.
Oh, did I read that right?
You are. It's a fan request. It's fantasy month. So there are 2 fantasy movies that I'm doing. 2 very old school, kind of cultish, were not received well when they were released fantasy movies. And I'm not sure if you can guess what the other one is, but one is, of course, Masters of the Universe.
Galaxy Quest.
No, that's not a fantasy. That's sci-fi.
Oh, you're right. So how old are we talking?
Oh, we're talking 80s. These are both 80s.
Dark Crystal?
No, I already did Dark Crystal.
I'm not Dark Crystal. What's the other one that's similar to it?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Fuck my life. Okay, what is it? Oh, you'll have to find
No,
out.
no, you'll have to find out. If you were able to guess it, I'd let you know.
I'm trying to think about it right now.
But yeah, so doing that for next week, and then for the next episode, what
Willow.
we're hoping to do is we're hoping to have Andrew from the SIP Network come on, be on the show, and just basically join us. We're going to do it kind of as a Zoom call, and we'll record. We'll put the video up later because it's a lot easier to do that. It's harder to do that when both of us are in the same room. And I'd like to see if he can be on video for us for this one. Video.
Oh, that's what you're saying. You do Zoom, so I can do it from my phone.
Yeah, so that you can do it.
Stupid.
So that
Gotcha.
we just like we did for Back in Time, we do it for this. So don't forget also to check out all the SIP Network guys that are out there. SIPnet.us. You can find everybody there. We're not going to go through them right now because I don't feel like remembering.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
do it
okay.
like this.
Okay, Pat's going to do it like this.
This is how we're going to do it. Go to SIPnet.us for a bunch of different podcasts. We all do different podcasts.
Yep.
We got paranormal, motivation, movies, top 5 or five list, because he'll get on me if I don't say top 5. If I say top 5. Horror movie reviews, regular movie reviews, Cold War, and more.
He's getting more into like the sci-fi stuff, like UFOs and everything. Isn't that what Andrew's doing right now?
Well, like I said, and
he does Cold War stuff too.
also, yeah,
He's
supernatural.
Andrew is all over the place when he comes to his things, but not really. He's like 2 things.
No, I think it's based on Cold War, but also he's opening up.
You know what?
Stuff that involves that.
The best thing is that next week or next episode we'll find out.
He'll be on here and he can describe it himself.
He can describe how he wants to describe it, how he wants to be seen as podcast, and he's been joining us on the weekly Twitch stuff, which has been fun, and when it comes out. And but yeah, so don't forget about that too. So. It may not be every Tuesday. It's kind of being every Tuesday right now, but we're doing Twitch.
Sorry, I was just looking how white my hand looks compared to the rest of my
onto
arm.
the thing with all the lights.
I was like, is my hand really that white?
Yes. You're not as white as Angelo, but you're there. So, with all that being said, Pat, you got anything else for the YouTube people out there?
Snoochie booches.
All right, Snoochie Boochies for you guys, and we'll see you.